Let's now bring in Honorable Remi Omowaiye, who is the Executive Director, Projects Implementation of the Federal Housing Authority of Nigeria and a former Commissioner for Works in Osun State. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody at home.
Great. Let me begin by asking you a question on what you said at that press conference, that you escaped death. Tell us what happened.
Well, thank you very much. It's quite unfortunate that Governor Adeleke wants to burn down Osun. We got a court judgment which was very clear, and our people were supposed to resume at the council. I hail from Elisha, so I went to Elisha that day to join some of our political associates. But when I was coming into town, I saw a lot of hoodlums, PDP hoodlums, at the Elisha West Secretariat. So when I got to town, I went straight to the area commander of Elisha, and I told him, this is what I observed, and that I don't want clash. My leader, Governor, the Honorable Minister for Marine and Blue Economy, Boyega Oyetola, has directed that there shouldn't be crisis anywhere and that we should maintain peace. So I went to the area commander and I told him, this is what I've observed. And he said he was going to look into it. So I went back to our party secretariat in Elisha West and I addressed all the party faithful that with the situation of things, everybody should go home. We'll come back tomorrow. And I decided to return to Osogbo. Right in front of the local government secretariat, my vehicle was raided with bullets. You saw it in your report. One of my security attaché was shot at. My driver was also shot at. I narrowly escaped being killed yesterday, And it's quite unfortunate. Remi Abbas, the chairman of Iriwole, not Ishokon, as reported in your news, was also killed. The DPO, it was reported that the DPO called him that he can come and resume. And
okay.
Lo and behold, talks descended on him. They killed him. So it's quite unfortunate.
Yes, it is really unfortunate that there has been needless deaths over this matter. But there are many questions arising, even from what you said. You are alleging that PDP thugs. Can you confirm that? Do you have enough to substantiate that claim? But let me also ask you, because just like the PDP, you are also laying claim to court judgment, particularly that of the Court of Appeal. But there is one, the suit regarding the APP, which dismissed your appeal, and the Federal High Court's ruling still stands. So how do you reconcile the conflicting legal positions?
I'm shocked you are bringing up this. This is a reputable media outfit, and I think you have a legal team. And I would have expected you to even look at this. Bringing up this on your platform does not speak well of this station. It's a clear judgment. It's a court of appeal judgment. But for the sake of those that need to understand this at home, I am a member of APC. I'm part of the appellant. I do not belong to APP. And the council chairmen were sacked by Governor Adeleke based on the Federal High Court judgment on November 25th, 2022. And he pronounced an executive order based on the Federal High Court judgment of November 25th, 2022. And we, as the appellate, appealed that court judgment. And we got a judgment. That of APP is quite different. It has nothing to do with us. But for the sake of clarity, the Court of Appeal gave a ruling that
were you a party to...
We are not a party. We are not a party.
Because
we are not a party.
Listen, Honorable.
We are not a party.
Honorable, if you allow me. Yeah. Because we did have the PDP yesterday to tell their side of the story. And these are some of the issues they raised. This is not even about Arise. These are issues on ground. There are 2 Court of Appeal rulings at the moment. And both parties are laying claim to choose, cherry pick, which favors them. The PDP was here with the 2 judgments yesterday. So that's why I'm putting that question to you. It's not about Arise. We do have our legal teams. We've gone through these matters. I am asking you those questions because they were put up by the PDP yesterday.
Okay, let me respond to you. If you have gone through that judgment, you wouldn't ask this question, but I will explain to you. Now, the council chairmen were not sacked based on the APP judgment. It was sacked based on the judgment against APC at the lower court. That of the APP, their own lower court judgment came up November 30 after Governor Adeleke had issued an executive order to sack this council chairman based on the judgment against APC, and we decided to appeal. And the Court of Appeal gave a full judgment. Now, for the APP, they have a ruling that their case was dismissed for lack of for want of prosecution. And I have the information on the good authority that that January 23rd, 2025, APP had filed a motion to release the appeal. So it's a different thing. If they tell you that there are two different judgments, they are not saying the truth. They have even filed, APP had filed a motion to release the appeal January 23rd. The Court of Appeal judgment reinstating the local government chairman was given February 10, 2025. There are two different things.
Okay, so let's move away from the...
So it's a clear thing. A baby lawyer knows the truth, so it does not warrant any arguments.
Okay, great. Let's move beyond the legal judgments and the cherry picking. The Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, who is the former governor, has been fingered in all of this. It was said that at a meeting, he's alleged to have said the security operatives should ensure that the chairmen take over or are reinstated. But the question is it in his place to enforce a court judgment? Does he have the authority, and in what capacity? And the PDP is also alleging that your party was in power for over a decade and did not bother to conduct local government elections till the twilight of Governor Oyetola's administration, barely 2 months to go. They say this was a political move to grab power through the back door. How do you respond?
Okay, thank you very much. One, His Excellency Adeleke Oyetola is a peace-loving Nigerian, is a law-abiding citizen of Nigeria. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 Constitution, states it clearly in Section 287, subsection 2, that the decision of the Court of Appeal shall be enforced by the authority, and all. Authority includes the police, includes the governor of Osun, and all. And what the Honorable Minister said was clear, that the police would escort you people, would protect you people, because the Constitution of Nigeria stated clearly that the decision of Court of Appeal, according to the 1999 Constitution, the decision of the Court of Appeal shall be enforced by the authority. So what he has said is not out of place. Then two, I listened to Honorable Bamide Salam on your platform yesterday. I used to know him as a pastor, but I'm shocked he's also lying. I served during the administration of Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola. In 2017, we conducted a local government election. So it's not true that throughout the tenure of the APC administration, we did not conduct local government election. Don't also forget that we had issues with funding. So we conducted local government election in 2017, contrary to what Honorable Bamide Salam said on this platform yesterday. And in 2022, we also conducted a local government election. So, and the fact is, we are all, I believe we should be law-abiding citizens. There's a clear case on this, a Court of Appeal judgment on this, which must be followed to the letter. We don't need to argue back and forth. It's just quite unfortunate that PDP is blessed with a lot of charge and bail lawyers, so you see them twisting the judgment, but that does not change the fact that the law is law.
Okay, finally, just before I let you go, there are also allegations that your agenda, the APC agenda, is to create chaos in Osun State so that President Bola Tinubu and the federal government can declare a state of emergency, essentially trying to seize power outside the ballot box. What's your response?
We are not going to do that. In 2010, when Rauf Aregbesola was pronounced as the governor of Osun, he left the PDP local government chairman. The present SSG was a local government chairman. The present chief of staff was a local government chairman. They sat with Rauf. Rauf didn't chase them away until the Supreme Court had them to go. You see, we are not interested in that. We just want the law to be followed to the letter.
Okay.
Let our people, according to the judgment, come back to the council. You see, it will cause, there will be competition in good governance. If the governor is a PDP and those in the local government space are APP, we will show them that we know how to to run good governance. The Honorable Minister for Marine and Blue Economy had given directive to those restated local government chairmen that I want you to perform excellently well so that we can show the state PDP government how governance is run. Okay. So we are not interested in causing chaos. Okay. We are not interested in any state of emergency as they have alleged. We just want the law to be followed. We just want our people to resume according to the pronouncement of the Court of Appeal judgment. Well,
Honorable Omowaiye, I'm sure Nigerians want peace in Osun State. And just before I let you go, I do apologize. I thought that was my last question. But I understand your party has pulled out of the scheduled election, which is going ahead, despite your pulling out from the exercise. What's next for the APC in Osun State?
This is not a banana republic. There is no vacancy. We have validly elected council members, so they cannot be elected. This is not a banana republic. So are you going to say the INEC will wake up tomorrow and say they want to do presidential election in Nigeria? No. There's a validly elected president in Nigeria. There are validly elected council chairmen and councillors in Osun. So election cannot hold. Right. If they go ahead to do the election, they just want to waste the money of Nigerians. So we call on EFCC, we call on the ICPC, the DGDSS, and the IGP. They should come and see what is happening in Osun. We will not allow OSEC to squander Osun's money.
Honorable.
So there is no vacancy. The council chairmen are coming fully to resume and ensure that the local government teachers that were sacked by Adeleke will be reinstated. The health workers sacked by Adeleke will be reinstated by the local government chairman. They've already resumed. It's just for them to kickstart work fully.
One wonders how that will happen without this violence escalating, but we do wish that peace reigns in Osun State, Southwest Nigeria. Remi Omowaiye is the Executive Director, Federal Housing Authority of Nigeria, and the former Commissioner for Works in Osun State. Thank you so much for being on the news to tell your side of the story.
Thank you.